start from.
That's why we are not developing, because the money that is meant for all of us is disappearing into private pockets.
So who should take charge here? Who should take charge?
Good morning.
In terms of writing this one, because what we have seen is that it's a business of if you can't beat them, join them. But it will lead us to abyss, endless pit where you fall and you never hit any ground, dark and you won't say anything.
Keep falling.
Some leadership. This is where you need leadership. Who is to show the leadership? Is it the president? Teve said he doesn't know what he's signing. He signs the budget. He signs off. Even if the Minister of Finance that signs off, it's a delegated responsibility. He's signing on behalf of the president. So the president should take responsibility for every error. Because once they prepare it, if he signs the appropriation bill and sends to the National Assembly, they do all manners of things and return to him. Once he signs off, that signature means I take responsibility for everything here. Since it's the president that takes responsibility, the tax is on the president to begin the process of cleanup.
The question you started by asking me is not even only a JAM question. It's a PGD question, it's a MSc question, it's a PhD question. Even professors will struggle to answer that question. Let me start off from where Kunle stopped. I'm so happy that Kunle went to the states and local government. We're talking about padding in the federal budget. What happened to Teve states, Amici states, and my states? The padding there is not heard. The governor puts a lot of money in what do they call this vote now? Security vote. And a market is raided, and they say a security vote, and money is allocated to fix the market, and nobody knows, nobody asks questions. I will encourage budget, I will encourage Money NG, I will encourage other groups to go into the states, like the Money NG was telling Wike to declare the 60 schools he said he was renovating, and to tell us who the contractors are. And we are waiting for Wike to tell us where the 60 schools are located that he has renovated, and the contractors. Those are the kind of tax we want citizens to take to government. Now, coming on the budget, if you remember in the years past, I think in the late 80s, I can't remember where direct labor issue contract. I think Budgetary will guide us on that. Direct labor issue came up. That is where this corruption came in. That Teve is accusing civil servants. Civil servants got corrupted, and because they felt that yes, they can handle projects and they can take projects to their homes. And when we return to democracy,
they needed to prepare for
their retirement. And when we return to democracy, the lawmakers that were supposed to guide them fell into the same trap. And you cannot be eating while me that is making the law will not be eating. That is where personal interest has gone wrong. I have talked about personal interest on this program. I say everybody on earth, even a husband, between a husband and a wife, there's a personal interest. But if you are not careful, the personal interest will go very, very wrong, and we'll be discussing it in this manner. So I want to encourage the Nigerian government. The Budget and Planning Ministry was established solely to gather data and to know the locations, to go through, scrutinize this budget in front of them before the president part and the finance minister disburses. So the Budget and Planning Ministry, they have a lot of work to do. They need to scrutinize and see how many roads are road A, road B, road C, how many schools are those in the federal government and local government to handle. So there are things that the Budget and Planning Ministry need to let Nigerians know how they've shared it, because it's not just enough for we to be complaining here that roads are made in Teve's village, for example, or boreholes are sunk in, or boreholes are sunk by. But we need to know
when he gets there, becomes
where the needs are. Kunle talk about data. It's because of this issue of data, and we have to be very careful about this data thing. It's because of data, they came and said we have 20 plus something million out of school children. And now, and out of that 20 point something, they say
you now tell
more
us
than 80%,
how is this budget going to address that?
Yes, more than 80% are in the north. And because of that,
yes,
you have the Minister of Education from most times for the past how many years from the north. You have the PAMSEC mostly from the north to address the issue.
Why Kunle raise that is that the Minister of Works will tell us, oh, we are doing Katsina to Funtua Road. We're expanding it. We don't ask the rationale. What's the